There's one mountain in Glen Coe which for me is the finest peak or range of peaks in the area, and it's also the highest peak in Glen Coe and the surrounding areas. Bidian nan Bian isn't just a single mountain, it's a complex of various peaks and corries and a very wild place, and it's a magnificent mountain, and it's one that draws me back time and time again. And one of the best features about the mountain is there's so many different ways and so many different places to explore, but it comes alive in the winter months. So I hadn't been or in the area or around Glen Coe this winter very much, so I returned to a route that I try and do at least once a year, and it's a fabulous place to go and to be. So join me on this journey in Glen Coe where me and Jerry head up a familiar mountain. Well, good morning. I've spent the night in the van and I've moved down. You can't camp in this. You can't spend overnight in the car park I'm in anymore, unfortunately. So I camped further up the road, and I'm down here early. It's cold outside, and you can probably hear my diesel heaters going to keep me warm. And I'm waiting for Jerry to come. And we are going, let me see if I can show you. In fact, I'll step outside and show you where I am. And this is somewhere I try and go at least once a year. See, you recognise it yet? Look at that. There we go. A famous site. So, I'm in Glen Coe and we're heading up there, and God, spring's round the corner really. I've not done anything. I've not even donned my proper crampons this year. It's been shocking. But yeah, I'm going to do a route that I try and do once a year, at least once a year. And yeah, we'll bring you back once Jerry's here and I'll explain more. But for now, I'm going to go back into the warmth of my van and stay cosy and have a coffee. I'll see you when Jerry's here. Before long, I saw Jerry's Defender winding its way down Glen Coe, and he soon joined me in the car park for the Three Sisters, which has recently been renovated and resurfaced. As you can see, it's all nicely new, smooth tarmac. But yeah, so yeah, Jerry joined us. We got our bags packed and set off up the hill. It was rather cold. The weather had been an easterly wind all week, and yeah, that had resulted in frozen ground but chilly temperatures, and it was a wee bitty breezy. Anyway, we huffed in our puff. Well, I huffed and I puffed on my way up. I was feeling a bit knackered, to be honest with you, and before long I had to stop because I did start bold and start in the cold, but yeah, I remained cold, so I stopped to put on some extra layers as we headed up the well maintained path towards the lock-in and towards the climb. Oh, right, first bit to camera, here's Jerry.
Hello.
Hello, Jerry. I'm struggling today, I tell you, I'm knackered.
You keep saying that, but it's your age.
Well, I guess. Well, you're leaving me in your dust, young man. Yeah, so I've already said a bit that we're going up to a route that I know you do multiple times a year as well, but I try and do it at least once a year.
Yeah.
And it's
we've only got enough snow for a snowball, so that's the only thing it's in.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of ice about, as you've probably seen.
Yeah, it's all cosmetic.
There's just been no sustainable
It's just
build-up, has there?
snap frost, really, isn't it? And then it all goes within 24, 48 hours. But hey ho, stop moaning. We're outside getting fresh air.
Will we bring them back when we get up to the lock-in?
I think we're going to have to.
Yeah, we've got our crampons on, so we'll bring you back when we're up in the quarry. Right.
Onwards and upwards.
Let's go. Yeah. As mentioned, although it looks very wintry, it really wasn't that wintry for this time of year. There wasn't that much snow, and in a few days this will all be gone. It's a sorry state of affairs, but yeah, we had our crampons on and the sun was coming out. It was lovely, and this part of the mountain complex, Stobcorn Lock-in is a peak, but you can see the arrow pointing towards the route we were going at. But this part of the mountain's lovely, as are all the quarries, but this holds a special place. It's just it's just fantastic. You get such nice views of those towering cliffs, which have numerous classic climbs on them. Things like SC Gully and NC Gully and Twisting Gully and Fort Gully. It's just so many great climbs here. And what makes it a top location for winter climbs is its height. It's one of the highest mountains in the area. Right, so you can probably see behind us we're relatively high in the mountain. The sunshine is dazzling, isn't it, Jerry?
Aye, get my sunnies out.
Yeah.
We're about to go into the Stygian gloom of the gully.
Let's spin you around and we'll show you where we're going.
Backwards too fast in the hill.
Yeah. So we're actually, this is the beautiful, I need to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, you can see the cliffs of the loch and all around there. And we're actually just going up round the corner here, there, and in and round there, and up Broad Gully. But
you can see everything is really thin, some dusting on the rocks, but that's about it really.
It's not much, is there? So
it counts as fantastic conditions these days.
I was talking about that. Yeah, the winters have changed. It's this would be pretty lean, but this year this is probably the best that we've had so far, which is a shocking state of affairs. But anyway, let's look, there's a raven. Like, hey, coming to see us.
Yep, no Scotch eggs today.
No Scotch eggs today. Right, we'll bring you back. Probably at the top. It's windy up there, so
head on.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll do it halfway up. Halfway up.
So we headed up onto the steeper ground of Broad Gully, and it's a really atmospheric place. You've got dorsal Lorette on your right hand side, and on the left you've got numerous climbs on the cliffs. Just feels really nice, and then you've got the views back towards the Anahiga. Right, so hopefully you can hear us. There's a wee bit of a breeze, but we're just on the action cam. We're halfway up, do you think, Jerry?
Maybe two-thirds of the way up, I think.
And there, man. You can see a wee bit more to go up yonder. So
it's lovely.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it?
Lovely jubbly.
Nice. So let's go and we'll report back in a wee while. Hopefully you can hear us all right. Lead the way, but
Onwards and upwards,
there you go. Yeah. There's Jenny. I can show you where we are actually. Just went down there's where we off road. What I see that is over there towards the Anahiga. Yeah. How you finding it, Jenny?
Lovely, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Quite cold. I think it's going to be really windy when we pop out here.
So I think we were saying that we thought it would be a bit more stepped out, didn't we? But yeah, it's fine. But anyway, we're going up here, nearly at the top. Everything's rhymed up now. It's quite nice, quite atmospheric, but it's going to be windy when we get to the top. So let's get up to the top and we'll report back when we're at the top. Shall we? Let's go. Broad Gully is classed as a grade 1 climb, which is the easier of the winter climbing grades. Obviously the harder the higher up you go, but it's just so lovely. You can climb up it without ropes should you wish. And towards the top, Jerry decided to take a slightly more steep exit up to the left hand side and popped out into the wind, whereas I decided just to take the easier route walking up. But either or, we both got meted with this lovely view of Bidgin Namby, and that's the summit just over there. It's a fantastic place to be. What a mountain. That's us at the top of the gully. In fact, if I go around this way you might be able to see it. Way down yonder, that's where we've come. Beautiful, beautiful place, isn't it, Jerry? It's always...
Never get fed up with this, eh?
Yeah, the views are just fantastic.
Nice.
It's just a special place, isn't it? And
we have to out, just moving, no carry ropes or any nonsense.
Yeah, it's just absolutely glorious, and it's quite an atmospheric kind of gully as well, isn't it? The cliffs on both sides, and then getting the nice views over to the other side of Glen Coe. And then when you get out at the top here, you see over.
We finish up the.
Yeah, well, Jerry did a wee tricky finish. I came up the tourist route. Over here we've got Bidgin Namby and then Stobcorn Namby, is it over yonder?
Yep. Deep cut chimney you can just see there.
Oh yeah, it's quite a deep cut, isn't it? And then down to the Benavere, Ballyhoolish down there.
There's Garvain, your old pal.
Yeah, it almost feels like winter up here, Jerry.
It does.
It's I don't know. I think I just feel like I've hardly been out. It's the same last year. We're mid-February now. It's nearly spring.
We've
And
not had a decent winter, so
this is the first time I've had my crampons on. I know I've had time off for reasons, but yeah.
But the sad thing is, it's 48 hours it can all go again.
It's going to be,
you know, it's the massive fluctuations in temperature.
yeah.
You know, I think my wife leaves the windows open, the central heating on. That's what does it.
Global warming, right? Well, we get round and we'll probably get the
Yeah,
I'm going to go
let's
for a
wander
wander around. We'll report back later on. Woo! Having finally got to the bottom of why we're having global warming now, we decided to descend our usual route round the western side of the Corrie, and again it's just lovely, the views over towards the Moors and Ben Nevis and even back towards Stockcore and Lochera. It's just fabulous. It's a really, really special place. Right, there's the Corrie behind us. That's us, yeah, heading out. As always, it's a wee bit of a busier place now, but yeah, now to head back down. It's quite nice coming down. I was struggling coming up, but I feel alright now. How you doing, Jerry?
Right.
Doing alright?
Remarkable for my age, really.
Yeah. 100 and what now?
What?
100 and what?
Right.
those drugs that you've been taking. Anyway, shall we
Monkey glands.
hopefully folk can hear us. We'll maybe end the video here, will we? Because there's not much to see. We've seen it a million times.
A million times, yeah.
So stay classy.
Stay classic Glencoe.
Glencoe's got to be. I'm not going to argue with this here this time.
Stay
So,
classic Glencoe.
yeah, so we'll see you in the next one, guys. Right.
Just stay classic.
Let's go. Let's go and get these crampons off. Lead the way.